Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
For the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, remain calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy Jay Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.T.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
Salute, salute, salute. You already know what it is, man. It's Knicks basketball tonight, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the live watch along on the Man Cave podcast, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Tonight's live watch along would be the Chicago Bulls visiting the New York Knickerbockers at Madison Square Garden. Knicks are playing on a back-to-back. Last night they took care of business in Philadelphia, beating the Sixers without Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid made his NBA debut last night. Knicks winning 111-99 last night. Much needed win for the Knicks after that loss at the Pacers in Indianapolis. Knicks coming in right now, coming in at 5-5 on the season at 500. And the Bulls coming in at 5-6 on the season, coming off a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 119-113. And if this is your first time to the podcast, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share this on all social media platforms on this live watch along tonight. What's good? Checking in on the chat. What's good? See Big Pat Sports Talk, NYG. What's good, bro? You already know what it is, man. Another episode, back-to-back games, man. Knicks playing a back-to-back tonight, you know, at Madison Square Garden. Last night's game was in Philadelphia, so the Knicks travel home. Short ride up the turnpike, man, from Philadelphia, like an hour and a half and something like that. Got home tonight to face the Bulls. And I don't think this is the NBA Cup. It may be. I don't know. I don't know if they're still doing a cup or something like that. Probably not. But anyway, and Bulls coming in, like I said, coming in at 5-6 on the season. Kobe White, you know, the main surprise for the Bulls this season, man. I think the third-year player out of North Carolina, point guard, really taking this game to another level this season for the Bulls, man. So it's been good for them. And also Nikola Vucevic, you know, as you always know, double-double guy, you know, down in the post and stuff like that. So should be a fun game, man. Like I said, Knicks on a back-to-back. And the Bulls, I think the Bulls had the night off last night, or they might have played, so it could be both of them playing on a back-to-back. But it should be a great game. Madison Square Garden. The Knicks need this win right now in second place in the Atlantic Division. Got to start stacking up some wins right now. So, like I said, we'll see what they're going to do tonight. Last night, Karl Anthony Towns had a double-double last night, 21 points, 13 boards. It was all-around contributions from everybody in the starting lineup. You know, as far as OG Anunoby, he had a good game last night in Philadelphia, 24 points. Jalen Brunson had 18, had a little off night, and he got nicked up yesterday with a ankle injury, but he shook it off and came back in. And he should be playing tonight. So Knicks should have their full guys ready to go tonight and stuff like that. Thank everybody for checking in on this, man. Kobe White, yeah, shout out to UNC. That's right, man. Kobe White, like I said, getting his game together and stuff like that. It's going to be tipping off soon in a few minutes and stuff like that, man. But so Bulls fans, man, I know Bulls fans checking in, man. Please, get in the chat, man. Talk your talk and stuff like that. Tell me what you like about your team this season, like how you feel about your team. Tell me what you think y'all going to do this season. I know y'all lost DeMar DeRozan and y'all traded what's the name? Alex Caruso. Now you got Josh Giddey in there. So this is gonna be a little bit different, seeing Josh Giddey with the Bulls this year. So I haven't really watched none of the Bulls games. So this will be my first time really checking the Bulls out to see what they're doing. I know they've been scoring a lot of points this season. So could be a fast-paced game, up-tempo game. So we'll wait to see what it's going to do. Yes, sir. Charlie Oakley, man. Yes, sir. Knicks, thanks for tapping in, bro. You already know. Okay, y'all got Giddey. Y'all straight. Yes, sir. Tap in. Yo, talk your talk, man. How you like that? Josh Giddey said, we straight now. And Lonzo Ball is back this season. I don't know if he's playing tonight. He's probably playing tonight, but I know he got hurt, but probably playing tonight. So, they missed Lonzo Ball for the last couple of seasons. Hasn't been able to play due to injuries and stuff like that, man. So finally glad to see him back on the court this year, man. I was getting a little bit worried out there, you know what I'm saying? A nice little young player and stuff like that. And it looked like it was, as far as the injury he's having, I didn't know if his career was going to be over or not. We don't see him far too often in the NBA, with Greg Oden, what's his name, Brandon Roy, to name a few guys who, like I said, had a great future ahead of them, man, only to be cut short with injuries. So it's always part of the game. Injuries is part of the game. So I'll see what the Bulls starting lineup is. Like I said, the Knicks should come out with their usual starting lineup. Karl Anthony Towns at the 5, OG Anunoby at the 4, Mikal Bridges at the 3, Josh Hart at the 2, and Jalen Brunson at the point guard position. Luca, what's good, Luca? What's up? What's good, bro? Doing this Knicks Bulls live watch along, man. Hopefully, like I said, the Knicks could get this game, you know what I'm saying? But the Bulls, like I said, I got to see, don't know what to expect with these Bulls tonight, man. A little like a different feel on this team. Last year they was a little bit banged up. This year it looked like they got their guys back. So we'll see. I know they like to get up and down the court. They like to force the tempo. So we'll see how the Knicks play and stuff like that. Knicks been shooting a lot more threes too. So it could be a high-scoring game. Like I said, Knicks played back-to-back last night. The Bulls played the Cavs. I don't know if that was last night or, they probably got a little rest. But anyway, it should be a great game, man. Just waiting for it to get started. Josh Giddey from OKC. Like I said, yeah, I like to see him in the Bulls lineup, see how he fits in with that team. But like I said, my man Charlie Oakley right here, he said, they straight. They like him, you know what I'm saying? He said, still looking at the Giddey trade, the Bulls were robbed. You think it was robbed by Caruso, but Charlie Oakley said, he said they got Giddey, he's straight, so he liked that trade. He's a Bulls fan, so he liked that trade. But I don't see what Caruso is doing with OKC because I know they got some injuries now with Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein was, missed the start of the season with an injury. So two of their bigs are down right now. But, they're going to keep trudging along and stuff like that. Tonight's game, like I said, hopefully, like I said, so far this season, the Knicks starters have been having a balanced attack on offense. The starters, everybody's scoring at least about 15, 14, 18, 20 points, which is good. Some of our problems have been the bench coming off the bench, haven't had too much bench scoring. So we like to see a little bit more of that, guys coming in and contributing and getting some points on there. I know Cameron Payne was out for a minute. Precious Achiuwa is still out and stuff like that. So hopefully Campaign is back now. So Precious Achiuwa, I think he'll be evaluated and stuff like that. So hopefully he'll be coming back soon so they can get this bench straightened out, So but our number one problem has been defense. Defense this year has been a problem. I know sometimes a chemistry issue and stuff like that. So hopefully these guys can get it together and start playing some defense and start concentrating more on the defensive end. Because like I said, offense is not our problem. We can score points. We just got to make stops and stuff like that. We can't allow teams to score 30 and 40 points in the fourth quarter, and expect to win games. So we got to tighten up our D in the fourth quarter. He said Caruso shooting like 20% this season in OKC, so he don't feel like the Bulls got robbed. Yeah, Luca, I'd like for the Knicks to go 9-man rotation. Yeah, me too, man. 9 or 10 man. It's like, hey, let it do it, man. Like I said, don't get the starters worn down, man. Let the bench play. I like to see more of Ariel Hukporty play. The big down there. Also, with Jericho Sims have been playing. Also, I want to see Pakum Dadier, man. Let him play, man. Let the small forward play. Let him get some burns and stuff like that. And also Tyler Kolek, the rookie, the point guard. So I'm kind of surprised that all three of these rookies are on the team right now. Like they ain't down in Westchester or nothing. They've been with the team. So they're getting valuable minutes and experience, with the team and stuff like that in practice. And also I think they could get in the game and play too. So, like I said, the little that I seen of Huck Porty, I like it. Got some physicality to him and stuff like that. He can block shots, rebound and stuff like that. And it looked like he dunked everything around the basket. So that's a good thing. And Pakum Dadier, he got the 3-point shot. He could shoot the three and stuff like that. But I'd like to see a little bit more of him. Of the rookies, he hasn't played the most. He's played the least of the three rookies. So I'd like to see him play a little bit more. Maybe he might get some burns in this game, depending, if it's a fast-paced, up-tempo games or if guys are in foul trouble, he may come in and get some burns. Yeah, of course, we know about Nikola Vucevic. He's been a double-double machine guy ever since he's been in the league, with his days of Orlando or then with the Bulls and stuff like that. And also Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine was out for most of the year last year and stuff like that, but Zach LaVine is back now. So, saying that's another boost for the Bulls. Yeah, what's good, RC? What's good? Thanks for tapping in, bro. Yeah, get that dub. Yeah, we need that dub tonight, man. We got one last night in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Okay, look at the Bulls starting lineup. It's going to be Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, and Nikola Vucevic going up against Knicks starters Karl Anthony Towns, OG, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. About to tip off right now. Vucevic against Towns. Man, Towns has been great this season for the Knicks as far as on the offensive side, man. Double, man. And like I said, I think his last 5 or 6 games averaging 29 points and 14 rebounds and stuff like that. So it's very good on that part. The defensive side, not too much on the defensive side, but that'll help. You know what I'm saying? In time, that'll be better too. About to start. Okay. The ball is up. And the Knicks get the tip. And it's got Brunson with the ball across the timeline over to Bridges. Bridges over to Hart. Hart to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson down in the lane to Anthony Towns. And in and out. Ball comes out. Blow the layup. All right, Bulls with the ball. White over to Vucevic. Vucevic over to Giddey. Giddey down the lane, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson around the screen. Over to Towns. And the ball is stolen by Giddey up ahead to Kobe White, and he will lay it in for the first point of the game. 2-0 Bulls. Knicks with the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson over to Bridges. Back to Bridges around the Town screen. Brunson step back 3-point shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 3-2. Yeah, these fools are still 12-0. Something must be. Man, I don't know what's going on in Cleveland, man. The Cavs coming in at 12-0, man. They smoking. Stuff like that. They got everybody firing on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? It's the same team that have been playing together for the last 3 years, so that helps them too. And then Kenny Atkinson, a new coach, is a good coach for him. All right, Vucevic with the jump shot from the side, good. 4-3 Bulls. Brunson with the ball. And then Obi inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the top. Looking, finds Karl Anthony Towns. Towns over to Brunson, back to Towns. Towns' 3-point shot is up and good. 6-4 Knicks. All right, Vucevic inbounds to Giddey. Giddey to LaVine. LaVine looking. LaVine shoots a 3-point shot, no good. Tapped out by Vucevic to Kobe White. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebound by OG Anunoby. OG with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson pull up 3. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Over to OG Anunoby. Over to Brunson. Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by LaVine. LaVine across the timeline. Around the Vucevic pick. Over to Kobe White. Back to LaVine. LaVine over Vucevic in the corner to Patrick Williams for his 3-point shot. That's good. 7-6. Josh Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges to Towns. Towns drops it back to Bridges. Around the Towns pick. Bridges in the lane. Step back shot is up and good. 8-7 Knicks. Yep. Yeah. All right. Patrick Williams goes up and he is fouled, so he'll be at the free throw line. Probably getting used. Yeah, they're getting used to playing Carl-Anthony Towns, but some of it too is like I said, the defense. They haven't been playing good defense in the fourth quarter and stuff like that. You know, like miscommunication on defense and stuff like that. So it's defensive breakdowns and stuff. So they got to get that down pat. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'll see what they do with like game 30 or something like that. I'm giving them like 20 or 30 something games to get it together before the All-Star break and start playing much better. And then also they're gonna get some guys back too, like Precious and stuff like that. You know, I know Mitchell Robinson won't be back probably till mid-December to January. All right, Patrick Williams make one of two free throws, scores 8 up. Here comes the Knicks OG over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Vucevic. Brunson down the lane, Euro over to Anunoby to Josh Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson back to Towns. Towns corner to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Giddey. Giddey around the Vucevic spins, shoots, no good. Rebounded by Brunson, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart down low to Mikal Bridges. Nice pass for the basket. 10-8 Knicks. All right, Kobe White inbounds to Giddey. All right, Giddey over to Kobe White for his 3-point shot up. No good. Slapped out by Vucevic. Out to Giddey to Zach LaVine. LaVine with the turnaround shot up and good. 10-10. All right. Brunson with the ball. Brunson around the Towns pick. Brunson's pull up 3. No good. Rebounded by Williams. Williams over to Giddey. Giddey around the Vucevic pick. Giddey looking, throws to LaVine down low to Patrick Williams, open down low by all alone. 12-10 Bulls. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. The defensive lapses and stuff like that, miscommunication. All right, OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson to Bridges. Bridges over in the corner to OG Anunoby. OG driving in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. Over to Giddey. And here comes the Bulls. Giddey. And it's deflected out by Brunson. So the Bulls will inbound it. Timeout on the floor. So go to a commercial break. First time out on the floor. Bulls up 12-10 on the Knicks. 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. So far, a little fast up-pace game, up-tempo game. Yeah, you sound like me, like not taking Cleveland. Yeah. The thing with Cleveland, like I said, man, is like, hey, man, I mean, they off to a tremendous start, though. You know what I'm saying? They're the first overall seed now, right now at 12-0. You know, but like I said, it's early yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cleveland, they always have injuries too, but so far, good job by Kenny Atkinson, man. I always like Kenny Atkinson as a coach and stuff like that. So he's doing good over there with the Cavs. You know, so far everybody's playing. I know Max Strus is out, but you know their main guys: Jared Allen, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Spider, Donovan Mitchell. You know them guys, they bringing it, and they like one of the highest scoring teams out there, man. They bringing it. They are bringing it. They are bringing it tonight. I mean, every night they've been bringing it, you know. Yeah, like I said, we'll see how the Cavs do, man. We'll see how the Cavs do as the season goes on and stuff like that. They're gonna come down to earth. They got to come down to earth, you know. So they're gonna come down to earth. You know, it's the NBA. It's a game of runs. Everybody gonna get their runs. You know what I'm saying? Also, NBA is a game of injuries too. So that's the reality of it. But yeah, Cavs, man, 12-0, man. Like I said, I mean, we could have beat them that the game we played in New York and stuff like that. But Darius Garland got hot in the fourth quarter and stuff like that, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Because we was leading that game, but we'll see them next time, man. We'll get them. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of key players out. Okay, on the Lakers game tonight. Okay. It's a lot of key. Yeah, there's a lot of key players out, man. John Morant, Zion Williamson. I think Anthony Davis is down for a second. I don't know if he's back or not. But yeah, as you look around the league, there's always people down. Tyrese Maxey out. Of course, Kawhi Leonard. He's always out. So I think that's just the regular for him. That's just the regular for him. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Petruzzi, what's good, fam? Thanks for tapping in, bro. Thanks for tapping in this live watch along, man. Knicks versus Bulls. Knicks got to get this dub tonight at home on his back-to-back. They won that game in Philly last night, man. Come on back and let's do it, man. Just get this dub. Great game last night in Philadelphia, man. Always a good thing when the Knicks win in Philly. Always a good thing. All right. Kobe White inbounds to Zach LaVine. Zach over to Vucevic. Vucevic over to Giddey. Giddey around the Vucevic pick. Giddey throws in the corner to Patrick Williams in the lane, and he is fouled. So Patrick Williams will go to the free throw line. So it looked like the Bulls coming out a little bit aggressive out here in the first quarter, man. Nothing wrong with that. Patrick Williams' first free throw is up, and it's good. 13-10. Yeah, he got on the fouls on Brunson or Anunoby. Man, that's another thing. Patrick Williams, he was out last year too with injuries and stuff like that, but he's back. His second free throw is up and it's good. 14-10 Bulls. Knicks inbound. OG over to Brunson. All right, Knicks got to start making some shots. Got to start hitting some shots. All right, Brunson looking over to Towns. Towns over to Anunoby. His pull-up three is off. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. Over to Giddey. Giddey brings it up. Looking. All right, down to LaVine. And the pass is deflected and stolen by Josh Hart. Hart passes over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane with a floater up and good. 14-12. All right, Patrick Williams over to Giddey. And Giddey to Vucevic. Vucevic looking. Finds LaVine. LaVine's trying to do a step back three to Vucevic. Over to Kobe White. Around the Vucevic screen, Kobe looking. Finds Giddey. Over to Patrick Williams. His three-point shot is up and is good. So what a start for Patrick Williams, though. Patrick Williams is the Bulls. That's the Bulls score right now. 17-12 Bulls. Knicks with the ball. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns pick. Back to Towns. No, down the lane to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking over to Brunson. Brunson with a three-point shot up and good. 17-15. Williams inbounds to Giddey. Giddey back to Williams over to LaVine in the corner for his three-point shot. Good. So everybody's hitting three now. 20-15. All right, Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns screen. Brunson over to Towns. And it's a defensive 3 seconds. So the Knicks will shoot a free throw. And there'll be some substitutions in the game for the Knicks. Patrick Williams is lottery picks. Dude is not him at all. Yeah, he hasn't really produced like that, but he's still a good player. I mean, like I said, he was hurt last year. I think this is like his third year now. So last year was the second year he was out last year. So we'll give him some little time and see what he do. All right, Brunson at the free throw line. His free throw's up and it's no good. But as far as like if that's what they're gonna build around, we have to wait and see. All right, into the game for the Knicks will be Deuce McBride coming in the game. Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart will take a seat. Jericho Sims and Deuce McBride comes in. All right, OG inbounds Brunson around the Sims pick corner to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking over to Deuce McBride to OG Anunoby. His step back 3-point shot is up and good. All right. Vucevic over to Giddy. Giddy back to Vucevic. Vucevic over to Io DeSum and down low to Vucevic. Nice shot and a nice floater in the lane. 22-18 Bulls. All right. Knicks inbounds. OG over to Brunson. Brunson around a Sims pick. Brunson down the lane looking. Throws to Mikal Bridges. And it's a turnover. Pass hit the baseline. So it will be Bulls ball. He said, yo, y'all can have Julius back. He kind of wishy-washy, like he all over the place. We just lost 2 bum teams. Hey, man. Hey, it's Juju, man. It'll be Zach LaVine looked like he walked. Yeah, he did travel, so it'll be Knicks ball. But, yeah, he said he wishy-washy, man. It's like, hey, man, the season just started. It's only like about 10 games in, man. You got to give it some time, man. Yeah. Get used to Julius, man. I mean, he'll put up some numbers and stuff like that. All right. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Over to OG Anunoby down the lane. And it's going to be a jump ball. Oh, yeah. Y'all lost to Portland. And I forgot who else y'all lost to. That Portland loss surprised me last night. Y'all lost by like 14 points on the road to the Blazers. I said, man, I thought that was a typo. I didn't know what happened in that game. I didn't know if Ant-Man didn't do nothing. DiVincenzo didn't do nothing. Nas Reed, Randall. All right, so OG will be going up to, I guess it's the rookie. I think his name is Mattis Bruscus, whatever his name for the Bulls. Buzelis. And the tap is won by the Bulls. Vucevic has it over to Giddy to LaVine. LaVine looking back to Giddy, back to LaVine. LaVine with Brunson on him, shoots the 3. No good, air ball, rebounded by OG over to Deuce McBride. McBride down the lane, his shot is up, and it's no good, rebounded by Vucevic. Now both teams have gone cold. All right, Giddy across the timeline, around the Vucevic screen. Giddy in the corner and is deflected out by OG. All right, we have a timeout on the floor. He said, man, shooting like 16 threes a game. Somebody said Thomas at least to chop that down to 8. He got all that time. He just wanted to be solely a 3-point. I think that's running rampant in the NBA, man. Everybody is just pulling up for threes now, man. I'm like, no more like, like the mid-range game or like even on a fast break, man. I saw a guy yesterday, man, in the Knicks game. I thought he was going to pass to the guy down low for a basket. He passed out to the 3-point guy. He missed it. I was like, man, that's 2 points right there. That's off the table. You got to get the 2 points. You got to get the guaranteed 2 points, man. If it's there, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Ant-Man can shoot. I know he can shoot the 3, but you're right. Hey, if he's hitting, that's one thing. But if he ain't hitting, it's like, hey, man, drive to the basket, get to the line, get to the free throw line, get somebody in foul trouble, because sometimes selling for threes, you just bailing the other team out. You ain't drawing fouls. You know what I'm saying? You just bailing them out, especially if it's not going down. And then 3-point shot, that's a long shot. So that leads to long rebounds. Yeah, and that's another thing. I haven't watched them in like Minnesota game this year at all. So I'll have to watch them in the regular season play soon and stuff like that. He said Ant-Man, he raining them threes, man. How's Dante DiVincenzo been, man, for you guys, man? Like I said, he was good for us, man, as far as like, a scorer and stuff like that, man. A contributor. He contributed a lot to our team last year. But this thing with Julius Randle, I mean, I think he got another year on his contract, or he could opt out or something like that. So that's up to you guys what you going to do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you guys, man. He ain't a fan of Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I really never understood that trade with Rudy Gobert when you guys got him. I never understood the trade. I know Towns was already there, but Rudy came with a big contract from Utah and stuff like that, and I didn't know how the fit was going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Rudy's like, he stays in the paint, so that was going to clog it up for Karl Anthony Towns and stuff like that. But guys like Towns, Anthony Davis, even though they at the 5, they'd rather play the 4 though. So, those things are needed too. If them guys, they get beat up down there at the 5, they'd rather be at the 4 position. All right. Bulls up 22-18, 3:26 left to go in the first quarter from Madison Square Garden in New York. All right. Bulls with the ball. Ayo Dosunmu inbounds to Vucevic, guarded by Sims. Vucevic posting up, spins, shot is up and goes in. Good shot, 24-18 Bulls. Brunson inbounds to McBride. McBride back to Brunson. Brunson looking over to Sims. Sims over to Bridges. Bridges with a jump shot. Good, 24-20. All right, Levine inbounds to Ayo Dosunmu. All right, Ayo throws over to Kobe White with Mikal Bridges on him. And OG Anunoby and with the block. OG with the block. Ahead to, and he throws it and is intercepted by Levine. Levine down the lane in the corner to Ayo with the shot, 3-point shot up and good, 27-20. Sims inbounds to Brunson. Both teams shooting threes. Bulls 4 of 7, Knicks 4 of 9. Brunson over to OG Anunoby. OG in the post. The shot is up, and it looked like it's partially deflected. Thought he got fouled, but no call. And here comes Buzelis. Buzelis with Brunson on him. Buzelis spins. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sims. Sims over to Brunson. Brunson around the Sims pick. Coming around. Brunson in the lane, and he is fouled. Thank you guys for tapping in from Twitter, from YouTube, man, and all social media platforms, man. Please, if this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button, and also share on all social media platforms to the Man Cave Podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Just put the link in the chat, our one centralized location for all of our content. Basketball, baseball, football, boxing, UFC, MMA, soccer, and wrestling. And also go subscribe to all the Big Blue Crew Sports member. All right. Cameron Payne and Towns is in the game. Towns over to Anunoby to McBride. McBride in the lane throws, and it is picked off by the Bulls by Buzelis. And it'll be Bulls ball. Oh, are they going to change the call? And that looks like it's off of the Knicks are going to challenge the call, but looks like it's off the foot of Deuce McBride. So not a good challenge. What was that? Finch doesn't give them any run at all. Not even Dillingham. Like, why you trade up to take him? He don't even. Oh, for real? He don't even play all them guys, man. Because I know the guy. I know what's name starts. Jaden. Jaden McDaniels and stuff like that. Dillingham and stuff like that. I know it's kind of early too and stuff like that, but I would think that he would play them more. But I guess since Randall and DiVincenzo there, I guess they've taken up some of the minutes and stuff like that from them other guys and stuff like that. But what we would say is a long season, man. Injuries is part of the game, and things is gonna happen. I mean, they're gonna get their shot because at some point he's gonna be forced to play them, whether he want to play them or not. 82-game season is a long season, man. It's a long season, so you already know how that go. Mike Conley's a dinosaur. Yeah, Mike Conley been there forever, man. He's like the old reliable veteran, man. Old reliable vet. Mike Conley, man. I don't even know why the Knicks challenged this thing, man. Deuce know that stuff. It went off his foot, man. They shouldn't even challenge it. That's a waste of a challenge. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long. It went off his sneaker, man. Yeah. So it'll be Bulls ball. Not a good challenge by the Knicks, man. All right. All right. Bulls of the ball. Ayo Dasami over to Kobe White. White over to what was that? And it's deflected. Looked like it's a backcourt violation, so it'll be Knicks ball. Real spot. I hope Pop pulled through and so he had a strong. Yeah, man, me too, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard that with Pop, man. Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs coach, he's out for a minute and stuff like that, man. Wish him all the best, prayers up and stuff like that. Great coach, Hall of Fame coach. All right, Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne over to Deuce McBride. McBride to Towns. Towns back to McBride. Over to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne to Towns up and in. 27-22. Buzelis inbounds to Ayo Dasam. Over to Kobe White. Kobe White with a step back three. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne. Over to Towns. His pull-up three is up, in and out. Rebounded by the Bulls. Here come the Bulls. To Sami. Over to Buzelis, and he dunks it down the lane. 29-22. McBride over to Payne. Payne over to Towns. Towns to Matt Ryan. Ryan down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Over to Kobe White. White with the ball. Over to Buzelis for the three-point shot from the corner. No good. Loose ball foul on the Bulls. .8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. All right, Brunson will come back in the game for the last 13 seconds. All right. Knicks inbound to Brunson. Brunson. Across the timeline. Brunson looking. Finds OG Anunoby in the corner. Over to Towns. And no good. End of the first quarter. Wasted too much time. So that's the first quarter score. Bulls up 29-22 over the Knicks after one quarter. Looking at some first quarter stats for the Chicago Bulls. Patrick Williams had a hot start. All scores with 11 points on the Bulls. 11 points for Patrick Williams. Nikola Vucevic had 6 points. Kobe White had 2. Zach LaVine had 5 points. Josh Giddey hasn't scored yet. Off the bench, Matisse Buzelis has 2 points. Ayo Dosunmu has 3 points off the bench for the Bulls. The Bulls shooting in that first quarter, 11 of 21 for 52%. 3-point shooting, 4 of 9 for 44%. Free throws, they were 3 of 4 for 75%. They had 12 rebounds in that first quarter, 10 assists in that first quarter as well. Only 3 turnovers. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges has 6 points. OG Anunoby has 3. Karl Anthony Towns has 5 points. The high man, Jalen Brunson, with 8 points. And Josh Hart still hasn't scored. And no scores off the bench for the Knicks. Knicks first quarter shooting 9 of 21 for 43%. 3-point shots, they were 4 of 10 for 40%. And they had 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 turnovers. So the Bulls have a 7-point lead after one quarter, 29-22. So far, good start for the Bulls. Good first quarter for the Chicago Bulls. Like I said, Patrick Williams came out on fire for the Bulls. 11 big points in that first quarter to propel the Bulls to a 7-point lead. So the Knicks this season, for the most part, the Knicks' second quarter has been one of the better quarters of this of the game. Really good second quarters and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes in this game. But like I said, second quarters most of the season for the Knicks have been one of the better quarters. That's the quarter they come back, take the lead, and or they be down and they come back and take the lead and stuff like that. But just when they do some work, their best work is in the second quarter. So we'll see how it goes in this one. Let me check out some other scores around the league in the NBA. Other scores. Halftime, Indiana up 45-41 over Orlando. End of the first quarter, Brooklyn up 34-32 over Boston. Philadelphia up 36-32 in the 8:15 left to go in the second quarter over Cleveland in that game. End of the first quarter, OKC up 33-28 over New Orleans. Okay, second quarter has started. Bulls with the ball. Buzelis inbounds to Kobe White. Ball over to Buzelis. His 3-point shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Towns. And here comes Hart, and he gets a shot blocked. And here comes the Bulls. Buzelis with Cameron Payne, and ball is knocked out. Yo, what's good, Leaf Diggit? That's right. Will you look at this? Yeah, what's up, man? I know that I see the Nets over there doing some work against the Celtics on that. I don't know. They just played the Celtics. They just almost beat the Celtics that last game. So they need to. I know they're gonna get that dub at the Barclays tonight. All right, Bulls with the ball and defensive 3 seconds on the Knicks. That's right, bro. Hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, share it on all social media platforms. Also, go subscribe to my man Leaf Diggy right there. You know what I'm saying? Part of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, do all Brooklyn Nets content, Rutgers basketball, man. So, hey, go check him out, man. Always, you know what I'm saying? Great Big Blue Crew Sports member. Hit that like and subscribe button. Also, go subscribe to, like I said, Leaf Diggy. All right, Neymar, what's good? What's good? All right, Bulls with the ball. Smith over to Kobe White, over to Ayo Desam, and he's going to be travel. All right, so the Bulls hit the free throw on that defensive 3 seconds. They're up 30-22. All right, Knicks with the ball. McBride over to Payne with the ball around the screen, down the lane, over to Towns with the turnaround jump shot up and good. 30-24. Buzelis inbounds to Kobe White. White over to Ayo to Smith. Smith to Desam. Desam in the lane. The shot is up and no good. And looked like it went off for the Knicks, so it'll be the Bulls ball. It's good, bro. Let's go Knicks. Got to get this dub. Got the dub last night in Philly. Got to get this dub at home. All right, Bulls inbound the ball to Smith. His 3-point shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Hart. Over the 3-point line by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Over to Buzelis. Buzelis back to Smith. Smith looking. Over to Kobe White for a 3-point shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Hart. Across the timeline. All right, Hart back to Towns. His 3-point shot is up, and it's good. 30-27. Buzelis inbounds to Ayo Desam. Desam with the ball across the timeline. Over to Smith. Smith back to Ayo Desam to Buzelis. Buzelis. And they call a foul. That's a travel. Oh my God, that's a travel, man. So it'd be the man. That was a travel. I don't know what these refs be looking at, man. Euro travel, man. Bazel's first free throws up and it's good. But the Knicks couldn't challenge it because they already lost a challenge on a bad challenge. About for first score, they should have never challenged that first one. That ball went off of Deuce. All right, Bazel's second free throws up and it's good. 32-27. All right. Knicks inbound the ball. Towns inbounds to Deuce McBride. All right, Deuce bring the ball up. Deuce over to Cameron Payne. Over to Towns. Back to Deuce. Deuce looking finds Towns. Towns was shot on hooks off the lane, no good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Bazelis ahead to Josh Giddey. Giddey in the corner to Kobe White. Kobe White to Bazelis to Patrick Williams. Back to Josh Giddey. Step back 3-point shot is up and it's good. 35-27. Knicks inbound to Josh Hart. 8-point Chicago lead. Hart turns, fires to Towns. Over to Matt Ryan. Ryan over to Hart. And it's an offensive foul on Josh Hart. So it'll be Chicago ball. All right. Williams inbounds to White. White down the lane, lays it up and in. 10-point lead. And the Knicks will call a timeout. Timeout on the floor. So Bulls have come out hot in the second quarter too. Knicks off to a slow start in the second quarter, down 10 already to the Chicago Bulls, 37-27. Timeout on the floor in New York. Got to talk it over. Brunson looked like he's going to check in the game when they get back. So Brunson will be checking in. That's right, Neymar. Got to get another win. We got to start stacking these wins. Like I said, games like this, we got to stack these wins. Because right now we have 500. We got to start, stacking these wins, get that record up. So we just waiting to come off the commercial break. All right, back to action. Cameron Payne over to Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson with a shot up and good. 37-29. All right. Giddy inbounds to Kobe White around a Smith screen. Kobe. Shot is up. No good, but it's a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. So Kobe White will be at the free throw line. All right. Kobe White at the free throw line. His first free throw's up and is good. All right. Is the timeline Mitchell Robinson return to court? They saying somewhere between mid-December to January. That'll be the time that he should be returning back. So, yeah, I know he's gonna be out for a little bit, but he should be mid-December to January. All right, the second free throw is also up and is good. 39-29. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. On the floor be Cameron Payne, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson around a Towns pick, and Towns get the ball back and flushes it down the lane, 39-31. Good take by Towns. Nice pass by Brunson. All right, Bulls at the ball. Smith inbounds to Kobe White. White guarded by Bridges over to Payne to Giddy. Giddy, and his ball is stolen by Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart looking over to Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson looking over to Towns, over to Cameron Payne, and his three-point shot is up and is good. Bounces in, get the friendly roll. 39-34. Knicks down by 5 now. Nice little run. 5-point Bulls lead. Yeah, like I said, also make sure you can go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat. Right now, like I said, I'm streaming this Knicks and the Bulls watch along. Also on the network, Leaf Diggy and Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG is doing a Nets versus Celtics game. So they are also on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. So if you tap in, you can go over there and watch that too. You know what I'm saying? Live streaming, like I said, bring you great content as all the time. Basketball, football, whatever it is, man, we got it. We got you. I was on last night doing the Knicks and the Sixers game last night in Philadelphia. On a back-to-back. Knicks playing the Bulls tonight in New York. Like I said, Knicks got to wake up, get this dub, because these are the type of games that we got to win, that we have to win. Let's say hopefully Knicks get some more stops, and get some more buckets and get some more stops. And tie this game up. Like I said, got chip away load at a time, down only 5, man, just down by 10 points. But like I said, the NBA is a game of runs. This is going to happen. This is what always happens, man. So it is what it is. I want to thank everybody else from tapping in, man, on this live watch stream on the Man Cave podcast, man. Thank you guys for tapping in from Twitter, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Man, I know if you're a Bulls fan, man, please get in the comment section, man. Talk your talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Knicks fan, always going to talk our talk, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's talk our talk, man. You're always welcome on this channel, man. When I'm doing this live stream, watch along, man. Whether you watch it on YouTube, Twitter, doesn't matter, all the social media platforms, you know, you can interact, man. Drop a question, man, things like that, man. I'll answer any of them. All right, back to action. Bulls with the ball. Inbounds to Patrick Williams. Williams to Ayo Dosunmu over to Zach LaVine. LaVine down low over to Julian Phillips for the dunk. Bulls go up 41-34. Another breakdown on the Knicks defensive. Don't know what happened there. All right, Towns over to Hart. Hart back to Towns. Towns in the lane to Josh Hart. And it is blocked by Dasami. Out of bounds. Good defense by Al Dasami from the Bulls. So the Knicks will have to take it out. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson looking over to Towns. To Brunson. His jumper from the side. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Down to Towns, but it is stolen by Io DeSami. And here comes the Bulls. DeSami over to Patrick Williams. Williams down the lane. Blocked by OG Anunoby and to Josh Hart. Over to Brunson. Brunson. Lane lays it up. No good, but he'll be going to the free throw line. All right, the Bulls coached by Billy Donovan. All right, Brunson's at the free throw line, and let me see who's coming out. I think Kobe White will be coming back into the game. All right, Brunson's at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's good. 41-35 Bulls. All right, Bulls inbound. All right, those inbounds, Io DeSami to Zach LaVine. LaVine bringing the ball up. Around the Vucevic pick. LaVine down the lane, and he loses the ball. It'll be Knicks ball. All right, OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around a Jericho Sims pick. Brunson down the lane. Over to OG Anunoby for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart over to OG. Another three-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by LaVine. LaVine across the line. Back to Vucevic. His three-point shot is up. And it's no good. And it'll be Knicks ball. So the Knicks will inbound. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Around the Hart screen. Brunson around Jericho Sims. Brunson with a wide open three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Sims. And he loses the ball out of bounds. All right. Williams inbounds to Desam. Bring the ball up. Around the Vucevic pick to Vucevic. And it's a offensive foul on the Bulls. So it'll be Knicks ball. So a little sloppy play for the last 2 minutes going on. Turnovers and missed shots. All right, 6-point Bulls lead. Knicks with the ball. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over to Bridges. Over to OG Anunoby in the lane. Over to Mikal Bridges. His three-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. Over to Patrick Williams. Williams to Dasami. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. And 8-point Knicks lead. And timeout on the floor for the Knicks. Look like Josh Hart is in some pain. 8-point Bulls lead. Timeout on the floor. 5:29 left to go in the second quarter. Bulls up by 8 points. Don't know if it's an ankle or if it's a groin. All right, coming out of the timeout. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over the timeline, over to Mikal Bridges, back to Hart, over to Brunson. Brunson around a Jericho Sims pick, throws the ball and deflected, gets it back. Brunson down the lane, the shot is up, floater's up, and it's in. 43-37. Bulls with the ball, inbounds to Vucevic, back to Ayo Desam. Desam bringing it up around the Vucevic screen to Vucevic, over to Zach LaVine. LaVine back to Vucevic. His jumper, 18-footer, no good, rebounded by Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. His three-point shot is up, no good, rebounded by Ayo Desam. Ahead to Zach LaVine. LaVine with the Euro step up and in. 45-37. Nice move by LaVine. All right, OG inbounds the ball over to Brunson. Brunson around a Jericho Sims pick. Brunson looking over to Hart. Hart to OG Anunoby. OG to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking for a screen. Gets it from Sims. Bridges down the lane. His fall away shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Patrick Williams. Here comes the Bulls. Over to Zach LaVine. LaVine. Step back three-pointer up and good. 11-point Bulls lead. So the Bulls are on fire right now. The Knicks got to start making some shots. All right. OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Brunson in the corner to OG Anunoby for his three-point shot. No good. Rebound to OG over to Brunson. His three-point shot is up and good. 48-40. Zach LaVine inbounds to Ayo Desam. Desam bringing the ball up back to Zach LaVine. LaVine guarded by Bridges. Looking around a Vucevic pick. LaVine to Vucevic. Vucevic back to LaVine. And another defensive 3 seconds. All right, so the Bulls will be at the free throw line and shoot the defensive 3-second shot by Zach LaVine. The free throw's up, and it's good. 49-40. So substitution for the Knicks will be Deuce McBride, and Karl Anthony Towns will be back in the game. All right. Williams inbounds to Desam over to Vucevic, and he travels. So it'll be Knicks ball. So on the court for the Knicks is Brunson, McBride, Towns, OG Anunoby, and Bridges. All right, inbounds to Brunson, over to Bridges to McBride. And it's called foul on the floor. So Knicks will take it outside out. 3:07 left to go in the second quarter. Bulls up by 9, 49-40 in this game. So far, like I said, Knicks got to start making some shots, got to get some stops. But like I said, the shots have been there for the most part. They just haven't been able to hit them. But the great thing about it is only halftime. I mean, it's not even halftime yet. Brunson inbounds to Towns, back to Brunson. Around the Towns pick, Brunson step back 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic over to LaVine. His 3-point shot is up and good. 52-40. OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball up over the timeline. Brunson around the Towns pick. Brunson down the lane, floater up and good. 52-42. All right, Kobe White inbounds to Giddey. Giddey to LaVine. LaVine over to Vucevic to Kobe White. White around the Vucevic screen looking. Finds Patrick Williams to Vucevic. Vucevic backing him down. Short jump hook up and in. 54-42. 12-point Bulls lead. Knicks with the ball. OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns with Vucevic on him, looking over to Deuce McBride. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here comes the Bulls. To Levine. Levine with the ball, guarded by Deuce McBride. Levine. Fall away jump shot up and good. So Zach LaVine is hitting in the second quarter. Brunson inbounds to McBride, over to Bridges. Bridges to Towns for 3, and it's good. 56-45. All right. Giddey inbounds to Kobe White. Back to Giddey. Giddey over to Vucevic to Zach LaVine, who's been on fire. Zach LaVine from 3 is up and good. 59-45. Zach LaVine, the high man. I mean, he's hot right now. 19 points for Zach LaVine, 14 in this quarter. Brunson over to McBride. McBride to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Looking, finds OG Anunoby to Brunson. Brunson down the lane to Bridges for the layup. Nice. 59-47. All right. Levine. Inbounds to Giddey. Back to Levine. Around the Vucevic pick. Levine to pass the ball to Giddey. Over to Levine. Levine down the lane and is deflected, but over to Giddey. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to McBride. 27 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 12-point Bulls lead. Knicks will hold the ball. All right. McBride over to Karl-Anthony Towns. The shot is up. No good. But foul on the floor. Levine fouls Mikal Bridges. So they had a foul to give. All right, so the Knicks are inbound. All right, Brunson inbounds. Looking inbounds to Towns. Towns, 11 seconds over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball with Giddey. Bridges down the lane, and is deflected and stolen by the Bulls, and that'll be the halftime score. 59-47 is the halftime score. Bulls up by 12 points. Great second quarter for the Bulls. Not so great for the Knicks. You know, like I said, Knicks usually the second quarter is their quarter, but not tonight. It was all Chicago in the second quarter, especially Zach LaVine. LaVine, I believe, had 17 points in that second quarter to extend his Bulls lead to a 12-point Bulls lead. All right, we'll give you the halftime stats right after a word from our sponsors, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
All right, back at it. Your halftime score. Bulls up 59-47 over the New York Knicks at the half. Second quarter, Bulls outscored the Knicks 30-25. And in that second quarter, like I said, big quarter for Zach LaVine. And a look at the stats for the Bulls. Patrick Williams had 11 points in the first half. Nikola Vucevic has 8 points and 9 rebounds. Kobe White has 7 points. The high man for the Bulls was Zach LaVine, 19 points. Like I said, he had 16 or 17 in the second quarter. 19 for Zach LaVine. Josh Giddey has 3 points right now. Off the bench, Matas Bazelis has 4 points. Julian Phillips has 2 points. Ayo Dasami has 5 points. All right. And for the first half, overall shooting for the Bulls, 21 of 40 for 53%. 3-point shooting, 8 of 18 for 44%. Free throws, they were 9 of 10 for 90%. They have 21 rebounds, 14 assists, with 8 turnovers in the first half. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges has 8 points. OG Anunoby only has 3 points, only 1 for 9 from the field, struggling in this game. Has 5 rebounds, though. Karl Anthony Towns, 15 points, 6 rebounds. Look like he's headed for another double-double. The high man for the Knicks was Jalen Brunson in that first half, had 18 points in the first half. Josh Hart still has not scored in this game. And off the bench, the Knicks only have 3 bench points. That is from Cameron Payne. As for the Knicks shooting, the overall shooting, 19 of 46 in the game for 41%. 3-point shooting, they were 8 of 23 for 35%. Free throws, they've only been to the free throw line 3 times. They are 1 for 3 from the free throw line. And they have 19 rebounds, 15 assists, and have 8 turnovers. So the Knicks got to get to the free throw line. They haven't been getting to the free throw. They didn't get to the free throw line against the Sixers. They didn't get that much either yesterday. So they got to get back to getting to the free throw line, drawing them fouls and getting to the line to get some momentum, get some stops, score some points without the clock running. So that's what they're going to have to do. Second half, adjustments. Knicks going to have to shore up on a defense. Got to make sure I have no defensive lapses. And, make sure, just like I said, get some stops and just put an emphasis on defense, man. It's just like a lot of shots is 3-point shooting, and that's what's been going on. 3-point shooting has been killing Knicks. They got to get out there, get out to these guys, and get a hand up and get these contested shots, make these shots more difficult for these guys instead of getting wide open shots. First half, like I said, 14 assists, 15 assists, fast break points. They're killing the Knicks. 14 fast break points to only 3 fast break points for the Knicks. So the Knicks got to get some easy baskets and stop making everything hard. Got to get out on the break, got to run and get some easy baskets or even get some backdoor cuts and stuff like that. But they got to start doing something. And also they got to get in there and make sure the Bulls, like I said, make sure they're getting some defensive up in the Bulls and stuff like that, making these shots a lot harder. Yep, we need to score more. Yep, yeah, that's a definite. Got to score more, man. Like I said, and also the rebounding, like I said, get on the boards and also stop the penetration. But most importantly is a 3-point shooter, man. Just get out there, put a hand up, make the shot more difficult. Let's get some long rebounds and let's get out on the break and get some easy baskets in this game. Like I said, it's a 12-point game. Can't get all 12 points back at one time. We got to chop it down and stuff like that. I got to make some stops. But this is where the Knicks got to go on a defensive end. Like I said, scoring is not a problem. The problem is on the defensive end. And as you saw in the first half, it was some defensive lapses and things like that, which we can't be having like that, giving up easy baskets. But we'll see, like I said, in third quarter, we'll see at the start of the third quarter what the Knicks come out with, how they look. Like I said, because in the third quarter, they could come out with some energy, get some baskets. The main thing, the Knicks haven't had a lot of good looks. They just haven't been able to make them. That's the whole thing. They got to make these shots. The shots are there. They just got to make them. Just like the Bulls are making them. They're there for the Bulls. They're making them. The Knicks are not making them. But as you all know, sports is a game of 2 halves, man. That's why they play the games. I'm checking out some other scores around the league. Other scores. Okay, look like Orlando is back now. Orlando 66-65 over Indiana. 2:31 left to go in the third quarter. Halftime, Boston has come back to take a halftime lead over the Nets 65-60. And also in the third quarter, early third quarter, Philadelphia is still up over Cleveland 56-48. Early third quarter, that's 11:13 left to go in the third quarter. Halftime score, OKC over New Orleans, 54-50 at the half. Also, second quarter, Houston, 43, Clippers, 41, 7:45 left to go in the second quarter. Also, early second quarter, Detroit over Milwaukee 31-28, 10-10 left to go in the second quarter. Also, second quarter, 8:04 left to go in the second quarter. San Antonio up 47-42 over the Wizards. And also the late games tonight, 3 late games tonight, all 10 o'clock games. Memphis at LA Lakers, Minnesota at Portland. Look like it's another home and home with Minnesota because they just played, I think last night or the night before. And Phoenix and Sacramento will be the other game. So that is the other look around the NBA. So we'll wait the third quarter just to see how the Knicks will come out. Yeah, looking at this blunder from last night, the Heat game against Detroit. Eric Spoelstra calling the timeout that he did not have, man. It's like another Chris Webber thing. And that's how the Heat lost the game to the Pistons last night, man. From free throws at the end because he had no timeouts. And Pistons hit both free throws to win the game 123-121 last night against the Heat. So, like I said, a lot of good games on, man. And also, like I said, start of the season, man. Also saw already some injuries already. Like I said, some players are already out. Tyrese Maxey, Zion Williamson, John Morant, Paulo Banchero's out. Who else, man? I know AD was hurt for a second. Should be back. And of course, like I said, we always talk about Kawhi, but I think he's just gonna be a permanent, on that list. Like we ain't even gonna say his name because he's always gonna be on that list at somehow, some way. You feel bad for him, but hey, that's just the reality of it. But like I said, man, second half, Knicks got to come out with some more urgency, get them some more energy. I know we played last night. We won last night in Philadelphia, but like I said, we are at home. We got to protect the home court. Got to win this game tonight, man. So got to make some stops, come back, and cut this lead down. And ain't going to get all 12 points at one time, but we got to start chipping away, start getting some steals and making some baskets. That's the whole thing. The shots are there. We just got to make the shots. You know what I'm saying? Easy shots, got to make these shots. Wide open shots, got to knock them down. And like I said, also on the network, on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, make sure you go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat, our one centralized location for all our content. Like I said, please go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports, myself and the Man Cave Podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Classified 3F with Joel, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Leaf Diggy, Mets 21-28, Big Blue in the Bronx, Knicks Cast, and also El Capitan Rafa Chu. So, you know what I'm saying? He calls all the games, Raiders game and soccer games in Spanish. So make sure you go check out his channel. Always great content over there. And also the newest member of the Big Blue Crew Sports, Delay of Game. Go check out those brothers. Great content. But that's the Delay of Game crew. Go check them out. Like I said, all part of the Big Blue Crew Sports members. But like I said, the link is in the chat. And also on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network tonight, while I'm streaming this game, Knicks versus the Bulls. Also, Leaf Diggy and Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG is doing the Celtics and the Nets game as well on the network. And also, I think Big Pat Sports Talk will be doing the Lakers game tonight with the Grizzlies after this one at 10 o'clock. So make sure you go tap into that. But you gotta subscribe, man, to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network and also to the Man Cave podcast. And also hit that like button. Like I said, it costs you nothing, man. It's free. Just hit the button, hit the like button, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, man. It's free. Keep bringing you great content, man. And also helps the channel grow and also helps the algorithm. So I know guys tapping in for Twitter. You could just even though you listen from Twitter, you can just tap in onto the channel, to the Man Cave, and just hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll greatly appreciate that. So I'm gonna tap in with leave the. All right, it's about to look like the start of the third quarter is about to start. All right, start of the third quarter. Start of the third quarter. Bulls will get the ball first. All right, look like Levine will inbounds to Kobe White. Levine over to Kobe White. White back to Levine. Levine around a Josh Giddey screen. Over to Kobe White. Vucevic with the screen. Kobe White around. Down the lane. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. Up and in. 61-47. Bulls up 14. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns over to Hart. Hart to Brunson. And there's a foul on the floor. All right. All right. Knicks inbound ball. Brunson to Towns. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson down to Towns. Baseline. Towns is blocked by Vucevic. Thought he got fouled. And here comes the Bulls. Kobe White down the lane. Euro step up and in. 16-point Bulls lead. Brunson over to Towns. Towns. So OG Anunoby. He's in the lane and he gets stripped. Over here comes the Bull. Patrick Williams over to Vucevic to Zach LaVine. Kobe White. White. Back to Vucevic. Nice layup. And it's an 18-point Bulls lead. Knicks, like I said, Knicks on defense again. All right. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson back to Towns. Towns down the lane, lays it up and in and one. So he'll go to the free throw line for a 3-point play. But like I said, part of Knicks' problem has been their defensive laps and stuff like that. Miscommunication and letting guys get easy layups backdoor. All right, Towns at the line. His free throw's up and it's good. 65-50. Here comes the Bulls, and Bulls inbounding the ball. So far, Bulls are starting hotter in this third quarter as well. Good start to the third quarter for the Bulls. All right, Bulls inbound the ball. Williams over to White. White around the Bridges, around the Vucevic, back to Vucevic, over to Levine. Levine looking over to Kobe White. White over to Patrick Williams for his 3-point shot, up and good. 68-50. So the Bulls are hitting everything. Knicks with the ball. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson then feeds Bridges, and it'll be Chicago ball. Knicks are turning the ball over, not making shots, down 18. All right, Williams over to Levine. Levine to Vucevic in the corner to Kobe White. And he is fouled. Shot no good, but he will go to the free throw line. So the Knicks are down 19. All right. Kobe White's first free throw's up, and it's good. All right. 69-50. His second free throw is up, and it's also good. 70-50. 20-point Bulls lead. Like I said, Nixon came on this quarter. It's like the second quarter is like, yo, the defensive intensity, they got to be much more focused. All right. Inbounds the ball. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns pick. Brunson in the lane to Towns. Shot is up and good. And a foul. 70-52. Towns will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. But this is not the problem on the end. The problem for the Knicks is the defensive end. That's where they're not getting the stops at. All right. Towns' free throw is up, and it's no good. So the Bulls rebound the ball. Rebounded by Levine. Levine with the ball. Levine around the Vucevic pick. Levine to Vucevic. Down the lane. Throws it up and in. 20-point lead, 72-52. All right, Vucevic free throws up, and it's good. 73-52, 21-point Bulls lead. All right, Knicks inbound the ball. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson down the lane over to OG Anunoby. OG drives on Kobe White. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the lane, fall away jump shot up and good. 73-54. Kobe White over to Josh Giddey. Giddey around the Vucevic screen. It looks like that was an offensive foul. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Trying to throw, and is deflected and stolen by the Bulls by Kobe White. Shot is up and it's good. 75-54. 21-point Bulls lead. And the Knicks will have to call a timeout. Oh, nope. Brunson with the ball with Vucevic on him. Over to Towns, and that pass deflected Josh Hart in the corner to Towns. And he's fouled by Vucevic. So Towns will be at the free throw line. So Vucevic will have to sit down with 4 fouls, and Jalen Smith will check back in. All right, Towns free throws up, and it's no good. Knicks not making free throws, not making shots. The shots are there. They just not making them. All right, his second free throw is up, and it's good. 75-55, 20-point Knicks deficit. All right, Towns. Williams inbounds the ball. Inbound to Josh Giddey. Over to Brunson. Towns with the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson thought about step back 3 over to Towns, and it is stolen. And Levine up and in 77-55, and the Knicks are just playing sloppy. That's just over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with the ball. Towns down the lane, up and in, and it'll be a 3-point play. But the Knicks on the defensive end has just been the terrible on the defensive end. It's just bad defense and just turning the ball over. Too many turnovers. Just sloppy with the ball. And Towns at the free throw line. His free throws up, and it's good. All right. Bulls with the ball. Like I said, Knicks got to dig in on defensive end. Giddey to Kobe White. Kobe White around the screen with Mikal Bridges. Kobe White in the lane. Step back jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Over to Bridges in the corner with Kobe White. Bridges' shot is up. No good, but he is fouled on a 3-point shot. All right. Bridges' first free throws up, and it's good. Second free throw is up, and it's also good. 77-60. And his third free throw is up, and it's also good. 77-61. Bulls inbound the ball. Jalen Smith inbounds to Josh Giddey. Giddey over to Levine. Levine ground double team and foul by Brunson. All right. 16-point Bulls lead. Bulls with the ball. Levine inbounds to Jalen Smith. Smith back to Levine. Levine's looking past to Patrick Williams. And he travels. So it'll be Knicks ball. All right. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson looking over to Towns, to Mikal Bridges. Bridges back to Towns. Towns' 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Smith. All right, Levine over to Jalen Smith. Smith over to Giddey, to Kobe White in the corner for his 3-point shot up and good. 80-61. Hart inbounds to Brunson. 19-point Bulls lead. Brunson around the Towns pick. Brunson, his 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart, shot is up in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And rebounded by Smith. And now is Towns. His shot is up. No good. And out to Giddey to Zach LaVine for the dunk. And it's a 21-point Bulls lead. Brunson to Hart. Hart to Mikal Bridges. His fall away, no good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. His shot is up, no good, but he'll be at the free throw line. And it's a 21-point Bulls lead, 5:48 left to go in the third quarter. Knicks down by 21 at home. Not a good third quarter for the Knicks, man. As like I said, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Not shooting the ball well, turning the ball over, not getting back on defense. Bulls getting layups and also making shots. So that's a recipe for disaster, man. I told you, Knicks in this third quarter had to tighten up on the defense, man. They got to tighten up the screws, got to tighten up on defense, man. That's been their biggest problem is the defensive end. Miscommunications, guys are not allowing guys to get easy backdoor. They forgetting about their man. It's like you got to guard a guy. And you got to talk. The biggest thing on defense, you got to talk. You got to communicate on defense. Who got who, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you also got to protect the basket. And even on those pick and rolls, you got to get around the screens. You got to get over the screens. You can't go underneath the screens. You got to get over the screens. And like I said, the thing with the Knicks is like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. They got to start putting together a string of victories, and you know what I'm saying, got to start tightening up the screws. Like I said, they're going to have to start on the defensive end, man. They have to watch a lot of game film, see what's going on and stuff like that, how guys are missing guys and, you know, on defense, not picking up guys on D. His communicating is like, hey, get some stops. All right, so OG Anunoby will be at the free throw line. All right, OG on the free throw line. 21-point Bulls lead. OG's first free throw's up, and it's good. His second free throw is up and is also good. 82-63. Bulls inbound the ball. All right. So Bulls inbound. Jalen Smith over to Giddey. Giddey bringing the ball up. Guarded by Brunson. Giddey over to LaVine. LaVine around Jalen Smith at the free throw line. Smith over to Ayo Desame. His jumper in the lane is good. 84-63. Knicks with the ball. Jericho Sims over to Brunson. Brunson to Deuce McBride. Back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. No good. Slapped out by Sims. Over to OG Anunoby. His 3-point shot is up and it's good. 84-66. Patrick Williams inbounds to Giddey. Giddey over to Jalen Smith. Smith over to Levine. Levine looking past to Giddey. Giddey over to Williams. Williams in the lane to Jalen Smith. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. OG over to Brunson. Brunson and Bridges for his three-point shot. No good. Over to rebounded by Smith. Over to Patrick Williams. Williams up and in 86-66. And like I said, Knicks not getting back on defense. They just Sims inbounds to Brunson. Brunson. And he is foul. And he is foul. All right. It's 4 fouls for Ayo Dosunmu. All right. Brunson at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and is good. And all right, substitution. Look like Bazilis will come back into the game for the Bulls. Bazilis is back in for Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up and is also good. It's a restaurant quality ass whooping. Yeah, man. Knicks playing like shit right now. All right. Levine inbounds to Kobe White. White over to Levine. Levine over to Giddey. Giddey was shot up and in. 88-68. All right. Brunson with the ball in the lane. Pass back out to OG Anunoby. OG with Zach with a pull up and is blocked. Rebounded by Kobe White ahead to Zach LaVine. The Euro step up and in. And a foul. 90-68. And the Bulls like, oh, it's all getting all the baskets right now, man. The Knicks have no answer right now. So Levine's at the free throw line. His first the free throw's up, no good. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson around a Sims pick. Brunson guarded over to Sims. Sims looking over to Mikal Bridges. His three-point shot is up and is good. 90-71. Bulls with the ball. Smith inbounds to Giddey. Giddey to Levine. Levine looking, and there's a kick ball. All right, Dalen Terry is coming into the game also for the Knicks. Towns and Josh Hart will be back in the game as well. Sims and OG Anunoby to the bench. All right, Terry inbounds to Levine. Levine around a Smith pick. In a Smith. Over to Bazilis in the corner to Kobe White. His three-point shot is up. No good. Tap back out to Levine. Levine throws it back out to Smith. Bazilis with a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Bazilis. Bazilis ahead to Zach LaVine. LaVine with a step-back three. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Josh Hart. Hart looking over to Karl Anthony Towns for his three. Up and good. 90-74, 16-point Bulls lead. Timeout on the floor. 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. Bulls up 16. Knicks chipping away a little bit, but like I said, this third quarter has been a disaster for the Knicks. Poor turnovers, bad shooting, and bad defensive play for the Knicks have led to a Bulls lead. Hopefully they can make a little bit more of a run. Well, first I got to make some defensive stops and stuff like that. I got to get some defensive stops because the shots are there. The Knicks just not making the shots. The shots are there. They got the 3-point shots. Ain't on that. It's just missed shots. Got to make some shots. Got to get some stops to get back in this thing. All right, 29 people in here, man. Thank you guys for all tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, all social media platforms, man. Thank you guys for tapping and watching this live watch along. Knicks versus the Chicago Bulls from Madison Square Garden. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share this on all social media platforms. And also subscribe to my podcast, the Man Cave Podcast. Cost you nothing. It's free. Just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And also go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, one centralized location for all our contents: basketball, football, boxing, MMA, UFC, baseball, soccer, and wrestling. And as well, subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, myself, the Man Cave Podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, Big G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Classified 3F with Joe, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Leaf Diggy, Mets 2128. Also, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, and El Capitan, Rafa Chudo. And also go subscribe to Big Blue in the Bronx and Knicks Cast and all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, as well as the newest members, Delay of Game Crew. Please go subscribe to those guys. Everybody, let's go subscribe to all the members, great content creators. All right, back to action. All right, back to action. Bulls with the ball. Kobe White over to Josh Giddey in the lane. And the pass is stolen by Mikal Bridges. Bridges, Euro step, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart, puts it up and in. 14-point Bulls lead. Terry over to Giddey, guarded by Deuce McBride. McBride over to Smith. Smith looking back to Giddey. Giddey in the lane with the shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Cameron Payne. Payne. His 3-point shot is up and is good. 11-point Bulls lead, 90-79. Timeout on the floor, Chicago. So Knicks on a little run right now. It's on an 11-0 run right now. Like I said, just got to get some more stops and chip away more at this lead going into the fourth quarter. All right. Bulls going to inbound the ball. Dalen Terry over to Kobe White. White with the ball. All right, White. Guarded by Towns. White, step back 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball in the corner to Josh Hart. Hart in the lane. Spin move up and in. 9-point game. All right. Williams inbounds to Kobe White. White over to Williams. Williams over to Bazilis. Shot is up. No good. And Knicks ball. All right. All right. Knicks making a run now. Deuce inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne across the timeline. 57 seconds left to go. Payne. Still dribbling over to Towns. Towns looking. Over to Bridges around the town screen. Bridges with a fall-away jump shot. Good. 90-83, 7-point lead. All right. Bulls inbounds. And Terry inbounds to Vucevic. Vucevic over to Kobe White. White. Guarded by Deuce McBride. White. And he traveled. Beat Knicks ball. 28 seconds left to go. All right, McBride over to Cameron Payne. And Payne with the ball. Payne over to Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. Towns in the lane and a dunk. 90-85, 5-point game. And Bulls with the ball. Kobe White inbounds, and it's a turnover. 1.5 seconds is Knicks ball. Knicks down 5, 90-85. Mikal Bridges throws it up, and no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Third quarter, Knicks on a 17-0 run to come back to get this game down by 5 points going into the fourth quarter. 90-85. Chicago up. Strong third quarter finishing by the Knicks. Chopped the 12-point halftime lead down to 5. Going into this fourth quarter, hey, this is why I say the NBA, man, is a game of runs. About 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, the Knicks was down by 22 points, and it looked like the Bulls was blowing the doors off the Knicks. And the Knicks just ended on a 17-0 run, down by 5 going into the fourth quarter, 90-85. But like I said, the Knicks' biggest problem, like I said, looking on it, is just the defense. It's not the offense so much. The offense is the defense. They just got to dig down in the defensive spot and make some stops. And like I said, a lot of it, guys getting open shots and stuff like that, making shots. So they just got to tighten up on that part. If it's contested shots, they're making it. I'm fine with that, man. But uncontested shots, easy shots, nah. You gotta put up some type of defensive pressure on that, man. You got to come with some defensive pressure. All right. Let's see. Like I said, Knicks ended up on a 17-0 run. So in start of fourth quarter should be Knicks ball to start the fourth quarter. All right, Knicks with the ball. Payne over to Towns. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Patrick Williams. Up ahead to Vucevic. His shot is up. No good, but slammed back in by Patrick Williams. All right, here comes the Knicks. Payne over to Hart. Back to Payne. Back to Towns. Up and in. 92-87. Bulls with the ball. Terry over to Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu around the Vucevic pick. Vucevic over to Terry. Shot is up, no good. So Terry will be at the free throw line. All right, so Dalen Terry will be at the free throw line. First free throw is up. And it's good. 93-87. 6-point Bulls lead. All right, Terry's second free throw, getting ready for his second free throw, is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to McBride. McBride over to Bridges. Bridges to Josh Hart. Hart looking to Towns. Up and no good. Blew the layup. Here come the Bulls with the ball. Kobe White with the shot, and he's fouled by Kemp. But Karl Anthony Towns blows the layup right by the basket. So the Bulls will inbound the ball. Terry over to Dosunmu. Some over to to Vucevic, and offensive foul on the Bulls. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to Payne. Payne over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with Vucevic on him. Over to Payne. Bridges in the lane. Step back jump shot up and good. 93-89. 4-point game. All right, Dosunmu over to Vucevic with Josh Hart on him. Throws the ball to Patrick Williams to Wisco, and the ball is deflected. But the Bulls have it back. Dosunmu over to Kobe White. And it's stolen by the Knicks. Cameron Payne. Payne, 3-point shot is up and is good. 1-point lead. 93-92, and here comes the Bulls. Kobe White. 3-point shot up and no good. Rebounded by Patrick Williams out to Dosunmu. Some over to Dalen Terry for his 3-point shot up and is good. 96-92. Knicks inbound the ball to Josh Hart. Hart over to Towns. Towns 3-point shot is good. 96-95. Kobe White with the ball. Over to Dosunmu. Over to Patrick Williams. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart down the lane. His shot is up and good. Knicks up 97-96. Knicks came all the way back, and they have taken the lead. But it's going to be a free throw, so a technical foul on the Bulls. Towns will shoot the free throws up, and it's good. 98-96. Knicks up 2 now. Yeah, Brunson been on the bench. Brunson gonna come back. All right, Bulls with the ball. Levine over to Giddey. Giddey guarded by McBride. Over to Vucevic. Vucevic over Julian Phillips. Phillips to Zach Levine. Levine to Desami for his three-point shot. Good. 99-98. Bulls go back up by 1. Knicks with the ball. Towns over to Deuce McBride. McBride down the lane, lays it up and in. 199. Knicks go back up 1. Bulls with the ball. Desami over to Josh Giddey. Giddey around the screen looking. And man, that was up and down. It's like, I don't know how easy to touch it over to the corner to Phillips, and he makes the shot. Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne over to Towns. Towns down the lane, and he dunks it. And we're tied at 102 apiece. $37 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is up. Knicks with the steal. Towns, and it's stolen back. Zach Levine with a shot. Tracked it down. Zach Levine, and he's fouled. So Levine will be at the free throw line. All right, Levine's first free throw is up, and it's no good. All right, Levine's second free throw is up, and is also no good. Rebounded by Towns over to Deuce McBride. McBride with Levine on him. McBride down the lane, looking, passes back out to Towns. Towns step back three-point shot, good. 105-102. 40 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And Desami comes right back and lays it in. 105-104. Knicks with the ball. Bridges. Towns with 37. Bridges with the ball. Around the town screen. Bridges down the lane. Back out to Deuce McBride for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Levine. Levine with Bridges on him. Levine. Step back jump shot up and good. 106. 105. Knicks with the ball. Deuce McBride inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. 6:41 left to go. Payne down the lane, lays it up and in. 107-106. Bulls with the ball. Levine over to Giddey. Giddey to Desami. Desami down low to Vucevic. Vucevic with a shot up, it rolls in. 108-107. Cameron Payne over to Deuce McBride. McBride looking. McBride over to Towns. Guarded by Giddey. And he is fouled by Giddey. Timeout on the floor. Bulls up by 1 point. 5:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a comeback by the Knicks, down 20 points in the game. Knicks have come all the way back to take the lead, tie the game, and now they only down by 1 point with Towns going to the free throw line when we come back after the timeout. That's all I say. Basketball is a game of runs. Like I said, 30 minutes ago, the Knicks was down by 20-some points, man. looked like the doors was about to get blown off. And here comes the Knicks, man. Basketball, like football, man. Everything is professional sports. Is always a game of runs, man. Just when you think the game is over, it's over. It's like, nah, it's not over, man. It's never over until that final whistle blows or until the time runs out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so Towns will be at the free throw line after the timeout. 40 points for Towns tonight. 40 points, 10 rebounds, another double-double. So second 40-10 game this season. All right, so you got to hit these free throws now. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. And the second free throw is up and is also no good. So two missed the free throw, missed opportunities. Bulls with the ball is Levine over to Giddey. Giddey over to Vucevic. Vucevic down the lane, down the baseline, turns, shoots, and gets it in. 110-107. Payne inbounds to Brunson. All right, Brunson over to trying to get it to Towns. Got it to Towns. And looks like a traveling on Towns. Let me see if he's like move his pivot foot. And it's a travel, yeah. So the Bulls with the ball. Over to Zach LaVine. Inbound of Zach LaVine over to Vucevic to Giddey. And foul is on Cameron Payne. All right, Giddey inbounds to LaVine. LaVine. Step back shot up and good. So 29 for Zach LaVine. 113-107. Knicks with the ball. Brunson. Towns into Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Back to OG Anunoby. Great pass. 109. 112-109. 3-point Bulls lead. LaVine Levine looking. That's the Bujovic, and it's stolen by Cameron Payne. Payne over to Towns. Step back 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Over to Ayo Desam. And foul is on the Knicks, so Desam will be at the free throw line for 2. All right, Desam's first free throw's up and it's good. 113, 109. All right, Desam's second free throw's up and it's also good. 114, 109, 5-point Bulls lead. All right, Towns inbound the ball to Brunson. Brunson over to Hart. Well, Brunson still has the ball around an OG pick. Brunson over to OG Anunoby down the lane, and he dunks. 114, 111. Good take by OG. All right, it's 3:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. 3-point Bulls lead. All right, Ayo Desam over to Zach Levine. Levine over to Vucevic, over to Ayo Desame with the 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Over to Brunson. Brunson over to Hart underneath the basket to Karl Anthony Towns, lays it up and in. 114, 113, timeout on the floor. 1 point Bulls lead. I know Towns is still looking down because he missed those 2 free throws. All right, man. Like I said, man, this is a game, man. Knicks was down 20-some points like 30 minutes ago. Now it's a game. So it's like Knicks come all the way back. Hey, you got to finish the deal, man. Like I said, I know they played last night against the Sixers. That was a great win. But, hey, this is a win that they got to get. Got to get this win tonight. Got to get this win. So, wow, what a comeback, man. Hey, let's go, Knicks. Let's get it. Let's get this dub. Got to start stacking these wins, man. This is going to be a tough one. It's like the Bulls are playing, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, they playing with house money, but, hey, we got to finish the job. Brunson, hey, you got to do your thing. Karl Anthony Towns have carried the load tonight big time, man. Can't ask for any much more for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Brunson, you had breathe on the bench. Come in here, man, and just take over the game now. Take over the game. Got to bring it down the stretch, man. Got to bring it on home. All right, 3:25 left to go. Bulls with the ball. DeSum over to Vucevic, guarded by Towns. Vucevic. Or DeSamu back to Vucevic. Vucevic with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Towns. Thought about it. Over to Brunson. Brunson around the screen. Brunson drive. No, and he didn't even get fouled. That's a foul. That's a foul. Over to Bulls with the ball. DeSamu. Over to Zach LaVine. And that foul is on Towns. It's amazing how these type of they call these little ticky tack fouls on the other end. Guys are getting fouled harder. It's like they call them ticky tack fouls. All right, so Levine at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and it's good. 115, 113. Second free throw is up and is also good. 116, 113. All right, Knicks with the ball. Towns inbounds to Brunson. 31 points in the night for Zach LaVine. 12 of 16 field goal. Big game for Zach LaVine for the Bulls tonight. Brunson across the timeline. Over to Hart. Hart to Towns. Towns. You got LaVine on him. Towns. And those are fouls. Oh my God. I can't believe they can't. 115, 116. I owe this something over to Kobe White for a 3-point shot. Good. 119, 115. 4-point game. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks down 4. Brunson around Towns pick Towns with a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Patrick Williams. Zach LaVine with a 3-point shot of his own. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to OG Anunoby. Up and in. 119, 117. 137 left to go. Bulls with the ball. Williams over to Kobe White. White with the ball. White over to Vucevic. Back to White. White down the lane. Throws it out to Patrick Williams. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges, 117 left to go. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns down the lane. Stops and hits. Tied at 119. All right, Bulls of the ball. DeSama over to Zach LaVine. 46 points for Karl Anthony Towns tonight. LaVine. And he bumps into Towns and a turnover and his Knicks ball and Towns is down. Towns I don't know if he might come out or not. All right, Brunson with the ball. 51 seconds left to go. Brunson on Towns. Brunson around the screen. Brunson with LaVine on him. 40 seconds. Brunson with Williams. Brunson step back jump shot up and good. 121, 119. 36 seconds left to go. Timeout on the floor, Chicago. All right, 36 seconds. Knicks up by 2. Yeah, Towns, it looked like he's in a little bit of pain, man. He's still on the bench. He's grimacing. I don't know if he's going to come back in. There's only 36 seconds, and he's in pain, but he's probably worried. He's probably going to fight it and try to come on back out there. I mean, he kind of like looked like a knee or something like that. So I think he hit knees or something like that. So he's in a lot of pain. He tried to put some ice on it and stuff like that. I'll rest him until the next game. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll see what he do, but it looks like he's coming back out. He's out there. He's out there. So the Bulls will have the ball, inbound the ball. Like Kobe White or inbound the ball to Zach Levine to Bridges, and Brunson with the foul. You had to steal, Brunson. The ball was right. The ball was right there. You had to steal, bro. I don't know how he lost that ball. So Desam would be at the free throw line. Right. You had the ball. Desam's first free throw is up, and it's good. 28 seconds left to go in the game. And his second free throw is up. And it's also good. So a tie game, 121 all, 28 seconds left to go. And Hart will inbound the ball. Inbound the ball to OG Anunoby to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. What a comeback by the Knicks, man. 16 seconds left to go, 15-14. Brunson dribbling it down. Brunson with Patrick Williams on him. 9 seconds. Brunson in the lane with the shot is up and in. Knicks up 123-121. 4.6 seconds left to go. Timeout on the floor for Chicago. Timeout on the floor, Bulls. 4.6 seconds left to go in the game. And Karl Anthony Towns is in a lot of pain. Man, if I'm the Knicks, I think they should put somebody else in the game because he can't really move out there. All right, 4.6 seconds left to go. Bulls will have the ball. Let me see who comes out for the Knicks. Towns is coming back out. See, that's the thing with Tibbs sometimes, man. It's just like, hey, man, let the guy sit on the bench. Bring in Jericho Sims or somebody else, man. The guy can hardly run because I know the Bulls are going to go towards him, go try to get him in a screen or something like that to get the ball towards him. Is like, all right, Giddey will inbound the ball. And what's going on between Josh Hart and Levine? 4.6 seconds left to go. 2-point Knicks lead, 123-121. And Giddey inbound the ball to Kobe White. His shot is good, but Josh Hart fouls him. Why would you foul the dude on a 3-point shot? Dude, man, it's like some Knicks making some like mental mistakes, man. Why would you foul him on a 3-point shot? And White's first free throw's up and it's good. All right. White's second free throw's up and is also good. And his third free throw is up and it's also good. 124-123. Bulls up by 1 point. Timeout on the floor for the Knicks. 3.2 seconds left to go in the game. Not a smart foul by Josh Hart. You can't foul a 3-point shooter from the back. You got to let the dude just shoot the ball. Now, I mean, you just cost your team a game, man. It's like, I mean, if Knicks win, they win. But if they don't, you can't do that. That's a bad play, bro. It's like a bad foul, man. Yeah, not smart at all. Yeah, but it still is like from the back. You can't do that. You just got to let the guy shoot the ball. It's like he got past you. Not it's like 9 times out of 10 you're not going to block that shot. It's going to be a foul call. So it's 3.2 seconds left to go. Yeah, it's not a smart foul at all. I don't know why. It's one of the dumbest things, man. It's like sometimes like guys is like I don't know, man. It's like they don't be thinking in the game. There's only 4.66 seconds left to go in the game. 4.6 seconds left to go in the game. You can't. You got to be much smarter than that. So the Knicks will inbound. Bridges will inbound the ball. All right. All right. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson for the fall away jump shot. In and out, and the Knicks lose the game 124-123. Lose a heartbreaker 124-123. And it'll come down to Josh Hart with the bad foul. Karl Anthony Towns also missed 2 key free throws in the fourth quarter as well. So this is part of the self-inflicting, when you look at some of the things that could have won this game. I mean, but the Knicks were down 22 points. They came all the way back, took the lead. And like I said, just crucial mistakes in the fourth quarter in the game. Like I said, that shot was in and came on out. But yeah, but I don't like that shot, fall away jump shot. You got to go towards the basket on that. 3.2 seconds left to go. You got to try to draw the foul, but shooting a fadeaway jump shot to me is like a bailout call. You bailing out the defender and stuff like that on the fall away. 3.2 seconds is enough time to drive to the basket and try to get a foul or get the basket. Majority of the time, fadeaway jump shots do not go in. I mean, early in the game it probably will, but buzzer beaters and stuff like that, those are like very low percentage shots because, like I said, you're going away from the basket. You're already kind of like tired and all that type of stuff. Not enough legs sometimes, man. It's like, but it is what it is. Knicks lose a heartbreaker to the Chicago Bulls, 124-123. Knicks was up by 2 points with 4.6 seconds left to go. And then Josh Hart with a bad foul with 3.2 seconds left to go, sending Kobe White to the line for the 3-point free throws. And he made all this is what the Knicks are doing, man. It's like I said, bad loss, man. This was a game that the Knicks could have won. They should have won, and they didn't win. Final score 124-123, losing to the Chicago Bulls. Like I said, thank you guys, everybody, for tapping in. Neymar, thank you for tapping in. As always, support, man. Thank you. Leaf Diggy. Also, RC, Hawkeye, and Kalen fan, as always, my bro. Thanks for tapping in. Jacob Petruzzi, also thanks for tapping in. Luca, thanks for tapping in. Charlie Oakley, as always. And Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG, my brother. Like I said, thanks for tapping in. We'll see you next time on the Man Cave podcast, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Y'all, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, share this on all social media platforms. And also, like I said, subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. All right, until next time, we'll see you. Peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most